Start recording. Hello. Hello, are you guys here? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right.
Yes, sir, we are here.
So I think there is a need for us to just start, because when I went through the people who are here, they are the usual people who are always here. They are the one here. You know, some people, no matter what you do, normal people will say, no matter your effort, monkey will still remain a monkey. Cannot change it. So who finds it interesting will always be here. And there is always excuse around certain task. So cannot wait for them forever. They are making it a habit. And I was considering them before. But the way the whole thing is going is like they are doing it on purpose. And that part is not acceptable. So yesterday we started JavaScript, right? And this JavaScript, we say that it is a dynamic part of a website functionality. When you talk of life, the part of technology that give functionality to or a fully functional effect to website is JavaScript. And we say that JavaScript is not Java, right? And we say that JavaScript, it is a part of programming that is highly universal. And universal that we mean here is every part of programming or programming languages inherit one or two things from a JavaScript. And so the the way and pattern in which we write it, you will see a lot of characters in Python, characters in Java, characters in Objective-C, in C++, in AS.NET, in Perl, in even Ruby on Rails and Go. So all of this do have this inheritance, one or two. Either you see it inheriting a particular characters of object like polymorphism, or you see it inheriting a class or IDs, or you see it inheriting the pattern in which variables are being written, or in which functions are being declared. So this part of programming is highly, acceptable by every other programming languages out there. So even if you want to master in Python or in Java or C++ or whatever one, you definitely need the fundamental of programming, which all lies on JavaScript. With that, we kickstarted it by telling you a bit about the execution cycle of how it does execute each code from top to bottom, and where I consider the local and the global variables. That execution context, in the execution context, what happened is if a code is being declared upward and a comment is being declared next to the code, and a code again is declared, it's going to recognize a comment as a comment, and therefore you will not see any action in terms of live action at the comment section, except for the fact that it's not properly commented. So this is what we said yesterday. And then going a little bit upward, we said that variables is the object that store values. And variable has a name and a value. And the value is an assignment to the variable name, where we say that Abraham has an age, Abraham has a house, Abraham equals to so amount of money. So in that regards again, and that took us down to data type, in as much as in the future future slides, we'll be seeing more of data types. We also talked about strings as a text, int, which is integer as a whole number, float as a decimal number, or booleans as true or false, and even non-type as empty variable, and also with complex number as data type. And these are the whole thing that we've talked about. And coming into variable, defining variable, or initializing, declaring and initializing variable, we say that the keyword var must be a variable must start with a keyword var, with a variable name and the assignment and the value, and that every variable is looked into as a statement in JavaScript. And what else a statement in JavaScript is a semicolon, the same way you have a period in an English sentence. So, and we say that you can decide to declare a variable before you assign the value. That is in example 2 here, where you see var x and semicolon, and you give the x value of 5. So, moving on, we say that we give a bit of the var, we lay emphasis on the var as a very keyword that is very, very important, right? And we say that in a case that you don't declare the var, it will definitely override each other or one another, tens of the lines of code. Then we move on by talking a bit about the case sensitivity in and the naming conventions in JavaScript. And we say that in the system of naming, the naming is case sensitive, right? And we say that it starts with a lowercase letter or a $sign, right? And we say that it does not contain a certain symbol or character like percentage, exclamation mark, and a hashtag. And we say that it does entertain a camel case principle, that is low mixture of low and uppercase character or letter. So this is where we were yesterday before the link, elapsed. I was going to talk about reserved words. There are some words here you can never name your variable using those words. Can never name your variable as case, because since these are pre-programmed, they are inbuilt functions or reserved words in the JavaScript documentation. This will override whatever name that you choose as a variable name, right? And these keywords, these reserved words, they are way more than this. These are just examples, and for you to see most of that, for you to see most of that, I also put a link in the slides. So case, there is case keyword. What it does, you will see it in the future slide, but what it does is like a case study. You can switch a case, and there could be more 3 cases in one statement, and you see all of that. For example, you say 2 plus 3 times 10 divided by 2. So these expressions, they are seen as cases, but the case could get very bigger. Like for example, if you are giving assigning the functionalities to an agent or object, telling the object that you click, and when you click, a dialog box you open, you fill it. When you fill it, you submit. But when you miss some that are required, just say that it's not required. All of those cases all could be multiple in a statement. So also with cache, for, let, private. So the very best way to understand what these reserved words are, you're going to think of preposition in English language, right? Most of them, they come from the preposition part of speech in English. So, but I leave a link there, which you will learn more from it. All right, and if you understand or listen to me very well in the previous statements, I made mention of data types, right? So, but at this level of JavaScript, we can even call it variable types because we are dealing with variables. But by the time we go to Python, you're going to see like a sec, dictionary, tuple, lists, and all of that stuff. Then you will see this variable type, even though there will be a variable type there too. Well, you're going to see a variable type and you're going to see a data type there. And those words, they are, when you get to data science, they're all going to be converted to data type, all of them, both the one in JavaScript and the one in Python. You're going to see all of that stuff. So strings, they're used to store a series of characters, and these characters, they are text, right? They are text characters. That is what it does. So for example, var, my name is equals to Nina. And when you are writing in strings as a value, it goes this double quote. And of course, because it's a statement, it ends with semicolon. So the second one is numbers, with or without decimal. Like var year equals to 2024. That first one is the year 2024 is a whole number. And var pi, then with a pi value, that one is a float in terms of variable types. So how many have we talked to here? Talked to strings as Nina, year as 2024, that is int, and as pi for 3.14 as a float. So 1, 2, 3. Done strings, which is also, I told you, even in Python, a strings is a text, the same pattern. That is how it follows. And more of variable types, Booleans. I've been telling you about this, about true or false, where true is yes, which is 1, and then false is no, which is 0, right? And when you checkmate this type of variables in the advanced format, it's also an int. It's an integer. Because if you investigate it very well, they are come to the terms of number, whole number. 0 and 1, the last time I checked, they are whole number, right? So for example, you say var is nice equals to true. That is, if the statement is nice, truly, it's going to be true. And if the statement, for example, var has a cake, if there is no cake, that will be false, right? And if there is case, that could be, no, if there is a case, since it say has a cake, if there is no cake, it's going to be true. If there is a cake, then it's false. So depending on the statement, but this will start making more senses to you when we start applying them in real life. So you are going to see that in computer science, zeros, they are false and ones are true. And the two Booleans values is true and false, which is yes and no. All of these things that we are telling you, they are the characters in JavaScript. So if you put them together, this is, in as much as this is the basic part of JavaScript, these are the data structure in JavaScript. When you go to Python, you're going to see data structure. They're just for there. But then They are divided, they have subtypes. Well, the main one in Python, when we go there, you see list, you see dictionary, you see set, you see tuple. But these are that kind of structure in terms of similarity. So special type. In JavaScript, we have special types, right, of variables. So these special types, like for example, the value of a variable which is not yet declared is called undefined. We're going to see this in a browser shortly, and you will see it. When the value is not given, it's undefined. For example, you say var cars, and if you didn't go ahead to assign it, you've seen this before, where we say var s, and we come down to, initialize it. Initializing means giving the value by saying s equals to 5. If you did not say s equals to 5, and you try to instantiate anything about this car, thinking that you declare the variable of cars, then it's going to tell you undefined because the value is not assigned to it. So another thing is variables can be empty by setting the value to null. And this null that we mean here is nothing. What is nothing? Is nothing not empty? So, or instead of leaving it, you just have to say no. This type of variable is called empty variable, right? Value is declared or set to null. So our first JavaScript. And there are things that I need to explain to you real quick. This, you have seen them, right? Like var, my name equals to Nina, or maybe your name there, or Abraham. Then alert, my name is plus. This is a statement. Then you see plus here. You see this thing that you are seeing, bringing these two things together, this strings and the variable value together is what we call concatenation. When I say concatenate the two statements, they're trying to say join them to make more sense. Do you understand? So if I say alert my name, it's just going to alert Nina. But to make it a complete sentence, right, then you have to concatenate my name is. So when you go to the browser and you write this, it's going to tell you, it's going to do this exactly for you, right? So it's going to alert my name is Nina, because that is the value of my name. The value of that var that you declare in the first instance and initialize the value to Nina. So the instantiations is going to be this response. It's going to outcome, my name is Nina, but you are adding to the sentence to polish it. So at this juncture, I would want to apply it on the browser, and then you see, as we're going to be writing it, Kuru, you see it there. Any question before we jump into the browser so far for what we have covered?
It's been somewhat straightforward so far.
Okay. And another thing, no matter how short is going to be today's class, remind me of teaching you how to program a navbar. I remember that today, and then how to program a navbar in our BBC project. How I didn't show you, though I showed you the character of UL and list, but I didn't show you how to make it in line or block, like horizontal and vertical. I didn't show you all of that. And see how you could add a hover color or color on the LI or the UL that I did not show you. So, and I would like to show you so that you can advance it from there, right? As soon as this link finish, less than 10 minutes, join the other one. So any questions so far, please?
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
I was not opportune to stay in yesterday's class to the end, so I actually missed the introduction of this JavaScript. But what I want to understand, where you started, is that everything where you started yesterday about the JavaScript?
Yeah, the variable is like the
I want to know.
yeah, like nothing much other than that though, but it's just a scenario and a teacher starter point of trying to tell them what programming is all about, tell them what a program is all about, and tell them what JavaScript is all about in terms of compare the universality, the adoption, and the usefulness to the other programming languages. Since its inheritance of the other programming languages, most of them comes from here and all of that stuff. So in as much as I know that the very, very modern day documentation of programming languages is C++. I still told them the importance of JavaScript in every programming language. So, and I think that is other than that, the main thing started from variable. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you have not showed anything on probably implementing JavaScript
No,
in your HTML.
We have not done that yet.
Okay. Then.
We have not imported or linked JavaScript in our HTML. And
Okay.
I understand your fear. That is a fear of whoever is serious and you miss one class. You think that they have covered everything. It's nothing much has happened here.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other person? The ladies, are they here? Constance, you're here. Elizabeth is here. Or he's not here yet.
So for now, I think I'm catching up. I'm following.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Good evening,
I
sir.
said for now.
Yeah, good evening, bro. Yeah, yes, I heard you, ma. That is good. All right. Okay. So,
Good evening, sir.
yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Please, sir, my question is
Mm.
not too important, but in a situation like this alert now, you said we have to join that my name is plus my name. What if you fail to join them? What will happen?
Yeah, if you fail to join
Thank
them, you're going to see it's going to alert in it. If you say if you remove this part that has a quotation mark in that alert, and then if you remove it and
Yes,
remove
sir.
the plus, and you say alert my name, it's going to give you the value of my name, Nina. But that would be,
okay.
yeah, that would be a question to whoever is just looking at it. Say, which one is Nina again? I don't know whether you understand.
Okay, sir.
Which one is Adejo
I
again?
understand.
Except for anybody to
Yes,
understand, must be an Idoma person to know that Adejo is the name of a person or an Igala person, right? So,
okay,
but
sir.
if you say my name is, for as far as English is concerned, the next thing will come, you know, there is a value of a name of that person. I say that my name is. So it's just to
Okay, sir.
polish the sentence. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is
Thank you, sir.
And there are more advanced form of concatenation. So if you want to concat the fact that you see plus, it doesn't mean that you should just use it anyhow. It also has the rules around it. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right. Anybody else? Because we want to go start a little application on this, right? And we're going to go on the browser, if you would permit me. So let me just go open a brand new, browser, and then sorry. I don't know whether if you can see the empty stuff.
Yes, we are seeing it.
All right, I'm just going to right click it. right? I'm gonna right click. That's not the only way. You're just gonna say inspect element. There's something that I'm targeting here. Is this session, right? Let me move this. You see console. Can you see console? Hello? Let me see if it will be bigger. Can you see console here? Can you see my cursor? Console.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'll click console. Console now is like your terminal. Do you understand? So here I can write JavaScript. I can say var my name is requesting that I press tab as write. I'll hit enter. Do you understand? Right? Then alert. My name is Did you see the outcome? My name is this one. I don't know whether you can see it. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see?
Yes, sir. You can.
Where am I highlighting? Well, this thing don't increase finish. You cannot see this thing.
We are seeing my name is right.
Yeah, we are seeing it.
It's an alert.
Right.
It's an alert. It's like print. So it's an alert. It just alerted. My name is Abraham because right, because that is the name, that is the value we've given here. Right? So we said okay. And that is all. That ends it. So, for example, we say var x equals to 20. And then we say var again equals to, var x, var y equals to 3. Then I say var x, var z is equals to x times y equals to. Then I will say alert z. Did you see it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So,
Simple arithmetic there. So what we have done here, we have
Yes, sir.
we have alerted the strings